thank everybody for taking the time out to click on this video. If you haven't yet, please take a second to subscribe to the channel and share the videos with your friends. These videos take a lot of time and energy. If you would like to help the channel grow, please donate to my PayPal in the description box down below, and a link to my Patreon where you can receive additional content will be down there as well. Now let's get on to your video. Hello Pisces, this is Craig from Hacking Spirituality, and I'm here to do a love reading on the zodiac sign of Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross-watchers are welcome. Not all messages are going to resonate. I just recently picked up the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. It's the reprint of them, and I'm going to pull you one angel card from that deck, as well as do a Celtic cross on your situation with the Easy Tarot, or Gilded Easy Tarot. Let's go ahead and pull you a Romance Angel. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So you may need to enter some sort of hermit energy here and actually look within for answers. There may be some sort of spiritual awakening happening in your life right now, and you may actually need to go within to seek answers. Maybe retreat a little bit away from people right now so you can actually connect to yourself and maybe possibly work on some issues with yourself. Let's go ahead and do your Celtic. This Pisces kind of situation. Knight of Cups. This is wanting to make an offer. This is galloping in. You could also be dealing with some sort of water sign in your current environment. This could be holding yourself back too from making some sort of offer, emotional offer. Crossed by the two of Wands. So there's some sort of choice that needs to be made, and if you leave yourself at the crossroads right now, you won't really be able to progress forward. You actually have to make a decision in your current situation. What is your past issues, Pisces? What is your past issues? What is the reason past issues? King of Swords. So you were thinking about things emotionally too much before, not really using your logical brain in the past. So this leads to impulsive actions, as well as mistakes made from letting your emotions rule you instead of ruling your emotions. The King of Swords is someone who is in great control of their emotions. They look at things more logically than emotionally. Kings do represent a lot of emotional intelligence because they hold themselves back. They're not the most expressive types. This was an energy you actually should have been in the past, but that was the issue, that you actually didn't take that energy. So I definitely feel that you may have overreacted in some sort of situation, or just acted out of emotions in general. Let's go ahead and see your recent past. What's in the recent past for Pisces? What's in the recent past? Nine of Swords. You were dealing with some sleepless nights, anxiety, stress, worry, overthinking, overanalyzing. So you maybe made an emotional decision which led you into a situation that wasn't too comfortable for you, and it left you in a state where you were stressed, not sleeping properly enough at night, and that's definitely screaming some sort of spiritual awakening for the present. Normally those energies come in the past, and when it's telling you to retreat, some sort of connecting with your inner self, seeking answers from within, all due to some sort of decision you made in the past that you acted out of emotion instead of out of logic, and you seem to have let your emotions get the best of you. See what's in your thoughts. Grieving a loss, some sort of crying over spilled milk is that card, but I feel like it's grieving. Definitely thinking about some sort of loss, possible third-party situations with the 3 cups spilled and the 2 cups behind him, but there's always a hint of knowledge in that card telling you to release whatever you're grieving as fast as you can. I mean, you can only get over grief. Everybody gets over grief in their own time. But the quicker you get over it, the quicker you can turn around and see the 2 cups behind you that are still filled. It could also be leaving yourself stuck in grief a little longer than you needed to when you get the 5 of Cups. What's in the possible future for Pisces? What's in the possible future? Now, future can always be changed because it runs parallel to the present. No future set in stone unless you want it to be. What's in the future for Pisces? I would want this one to be in my future because this is the Chariot. It's a card representing a Cancer, but it's also a card representing getting your life back on track. It's also issues with vehicles in some situations, but with this one I feel like it's a correction in your course. I feel like you made some sort of emotional decision in the past, which threw you off your proper life path, and now in the future you're going to recorrect your course back onto the proper life path that you're meant to be on. Let's go and see what's in your past issues. What's in Pisces' past issues? Or, no, what's in Pisces' fears? What's in Pisces' fears regarding the past issues? What's in Pisces' fears? Spirit, what is Pisces afraid of right now? Death. And we're not talking about a physical death. This is actually the fear of letting go of something fully because you're afraid you're going to lose everything when you let it go. But more often than not, we actually do need to let things go. Otherwise, we really do lose them. So this is the fear of letting go and starting brand new. This is the fear of a major investment that didn't pay off and having to start new too as well. So see what's in your environment, Pisces. What's in Pisces' environment? What's in Pisces? Oh, got a flipper. Get your cards, Pisces. Another water sign card with the King of Cups. This is someone who doesn't really show their emotions. They are emotionally mature. You actually have some kings in your reading, so this is the energies that you do need to take on. You need to show emotional intelligence by not letting these feelings or these griefs overwhelm you to the point that they affect your everyday living and actually make it very difficult to cope in life. Let's go and see what's in your hopes, Pisces. What's in your hopes? And grief can do that to us. Grief can make you lose jobs, not be able to start new ones, depression. There's actually a lot of depression with these cards showing up in the past and on your thoughts. There's a need to look forward and stop looking in the past because all that lays in the past is always depression. Try to keep your mind out of the future because that's where anxiety lives, but just stay present in the situation right now. So what's in Pisces' hopes? What's in Pisces' hopes right now, Spirit? Nine of Pentacles, some sort of offer that you've been waiting to come in for a really long time. You may be waiting to hear back from someone. You also, and this is something that's been taking forever, but you're hoping that it finally does come in for you. This also could be you setting off intention to the universe and waiting for that to come back to you and for you to basically receive what you deserve, because people that have gone through a lot do deserve a lot better than they even give themselves, but you can only receive what you're giving yourself too. It's something to remember. If you're giving yourself grief and heartache, you're going to receive grief and heartache from others. You have to really try to release these energies any way you can, and that may be why you're getting the Retreat card. In your outcome, you have the Eight of Wands, so possibly some sort of romantic connection in the future that involves messages going back and forth from each other, or some sort of flying when it comes to traveling. Let me pull a clarifier on that. I want to get a little more specific on that card for you guys. You have 2 cards of travel in the outcome in the future, though, so there is actually there's a strong possibility this is some sort of travel that you'll be undertaking, whether it be by air or by land. Because this normally represents a car that normally represents airplanes. But, and you have the retreat card as well, so there may be some sort of possible planning a trip in the future. And you're also waiting to hear back on someone. Now those could always be Cupid's love arrows once you correct your life path as well. Either way, they're positive outcomes for your future, and I really do hope you enjoyed your reading, Pisces. I look forward to doing your next one.